Hey all, and welcome back to Pokémon Colosseum. Thankfully, there are no more articles to read. There are no more trivia tidbits to pass. We just have to fight Scrub, who's looking for a little bit of revenge. Here we go. Cipher Peon Scrub would like to battle.
Well, I'm not sure how well this revenge will go down, given at one point I do recall using his own Hitmontop against him, so that would be kind of fun.
That's great.
He's got that Wobbuffet there, but that doesn't scare me yet, because Wobbuffet has an interesting kind of meta in that it doesn't really have any offensive psychic moves, to my recollection. It relies on Mirror Coat and Counter.
Yeah.
So it kind of, you need to attack it for it to be able to attack you. I don't know whether that's still the case in more recent games or whether they got a bit more creative with his moveset or not, but I do remember that being one of his main specialty points, I guess, back in the day, and that was brought up in the anime a fair bit as well.
Yeah, he's a counter Pokemon, he's very defensive and whatnot, and he's also just the cutest darn thing.
Yeah, he's also great assistance with Team Rocket's stealth missions in the anime.
Yeah, I guess so. Although, it's weird, they haven't gotten rid of him. They've just kept bringing in more Pokemon. Like, we have a, what is that ghost that mimics Pikachu? Mimikyu. What is the thing that mimics Pokemon? Oh, it's a Mimikyu. Yeah, I probably should have seen that coming, but I don't know, I just had a brain fart there. There's also a, the fucking pink and black panda bear that just keeps picking him up and taking him to places hitherto unknown to the human race.
Is that Beware?
Yeah, that's Beware. What is it? In this part, with really obvious names just escaping me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know how to function with an article not in front of me.
Yeah, do I need to start putting subtitles or a live transcription as to what's happening in the game?
You shut up.
Yeah, so he's still using that Clamper, which I don't think that worked too well for him last time. I don't think he's going to work too well here, but I am just worrying about getting rid of this wobbly fucker right now.
Don't worry about it.
I do love his animations, because he just looks so derpy, but also so unfazed about what's going on when he's being kicked in the face.
A Flame, I've seen you use this meme a lot. What do you actually think of Wynor, the baby form of Wobbuffet?
I like to use it, because why not?
Okay,
No, I legitimately like the Pokemon. It is a cute little design, and it's got a cool name that lets me meme it, so 100% down with that.
I don't know, I think it looks a little bit scattershot just in terms of design and whatnot. It seems like a bit overly designed for a baby, I think.
You look a little bit scattershot in terms of your design.
Well,
That was an insult.
Yeah, it was. Don't insult my Pokemon.
Don't insult me. I'm the one who does not pay your checks that you don't want. God, maybe I should just go fucking back to the article. Where is this shit? Let's see. Iris's Axew is 18 kilograms and is able to ride in her hair. Boom, done.
Okay, well, that's basically the same point as the Ash can carry heavy Pokemon thing, just slightly tweaked, so maybe find something new in one of these articles to bring to the table.
No, you've made me sad now. You've insulted me. I just came here to have a good time. I never get what I want.
Yeah, because we've got another 2 parts of that tonight.
Yeah, what about Medicham? Because that's another one of these derpy-looking designs that I'm not sure how I feel about it.
I think we may have insulted a few of its fans in an earlier part, and if that's the case, I apologise. I do like Mega Medicham. He's a pretty cool Pokemon.
I can't actually think of what that looks like. Just let me have a looky at this. Mega Medicham.
Yeah. I think the problem with Medicham, I don't know, I think it's sort of the red and the sort of pinky stuff. When it's a Meditite, it looks quite cool, but the second it evolves, it's all of a sudden just like, I'm not quite sure how I feel about this design.
What the fuck is this thing? Looks like it's got these unattached arms just floating above its head.
Well,
it's a psychic type.
True, but it'd be more impressive if it was spoons like Alakazam or something, not just these random unassigned limbs.
Look, alright, while Mega Medicham, or just Medicham in general, decide to get fit and, pursue knowledge, Alakazam, or at least Mega Alakazam, decide to pursue, Rocky Road, alright?
Okay. But Alakazam's the one with the super high IQ, so fuck it, if he wants to slack off, he's earned that right.
I guess, like, for a guy who uses his mind to do everything, shit, maybe to, like, levitate everywhere, is there any need to actually stay in shape?
Well, exactly.
Not that he's a big fucker anyway, he's really actually kind of small, but you know.
Maybe he does need the ice cream, but the time has finally come, guys. There's finally some plot, and this is Ein, I believe, isn't it, Flame?
Yes, this is the final of the Cipher admins we'll be seeing in this game. This is Cipher admin Ein. He has his own strategy, which revolves around things like thunder attacks. I seem to recall he uses rain dance, so thunder always hits. And so that's his approach compared to Kim, who spammed Earthquake and Protect, and Venus, who was a fucking annoying stall.
Yeah, yeah. I guess, like, if you want a game comparison, at least recently, the main counterpart I can think of is maybe Father in, like, Team Aether and so on.
I suppose. What was he? Was he the one with the Alakazam there?
Yes, he was. That was his signature Pokemon.
Oh, right, yeah. And didn't he have a Hypno as well, or was that someone else?
It might have been the Hypno that it was his signature, actually. Let me look up his Pokemon here, and you tell us a little bit more about Ein.
Well, Ein seems to be the mind behind the Shadow Pokemon operation. He's the one who wrote all the documentation about it that we picked up earlier, and given he's the one who resides in this space, which is heavily implied to be where they've created the Shadow Pokemon that they've been distributing.
Yeah.
It seems like he's mostly the guy in charge of the actual smart people stuff. Compared to, like, say, Dakeem, who's the brawn, Venus, who, I guess, PR,
Your propaganda,
and then Mirabi.
I would say.
Yeah,
What's the difference?
Excuse me, I work in PR, thank you very much. They are very different because PR is more about managing the image of something and responding to media and dealing with media, whereas propaganda is more marketing and trying to persuade people of things rather than, just responding.
Yeah. I have a little meme for you here. One informs, one conforms.
Okay. Yeah, that probably sounded really deep to whoever posted that on their MySpace page 15 years ago.
I pulled out of my brain just now, thank you, and it's always MySpace Tom time in there.
Yeah, well, you see, that Tom actually had hundreds of friends.
Anyway, some stuff with Ein. You are right, Flame, that he does use Rain Dance and then Thunder. That's pretty much his modus operandi. His key sort of methods for protecting things is that he uses his Water-type Pokemon. Well, no, he protects his Water-type Pokemon from the Electric-type moves by having Pokemon with Lightning Rod out in the field whenever possible. He also really likes using Toxic and then using Protect regularly to dodge attacks while the poison damage increases each turn. So there's sort of his few tactics. He likes to be clever.
Yeah.
But name-wise, he's a weird one. So obviously, Ein's name is most likely derived from Albert Einstein, obviously. But his name in other regions is sort of weird, because in Japan he seems to be called Borg, which doesn't sound as cool. In French he's called Tech, German he's called Culpa, Italian's Genus, and then Spanish is Ein again. And it's just like, I can sort of get Tech in that he's the techie one, and I can get Genus in terms of he's the genius, but I don't know whether I quite understand calling him Culpa. That just sounds odd. Yeah,
it reminds me of Mea Culpa, and I don't need religious overtones mixed with science, thank you very much.
Yeah, ditto. There's something else that's pointed out here on the Bulbapedia, is that surprisingly he bears a striking resemblance, or at least Colress bears a striking resemblance to Ein. They're very similar.
Yeah, Colress was probably the scientist I should have angled for instead of Father, because Father's a cunt, honestly.
Yeah, because in terms of appearance and motive, they're very similar. So they're both scientists who wear glasses, wear a white lab coat, and have a sort of oddly designed hair flick. And also they both strive to unlock the potential in Pokemon and side with the villainous team in their respective games. So basically when they created Colress, they effectively recreated Ein, but made his design even crazier, but I would argue did make him a more interesting character, so I can kind of live with that.
Does it feel like sometimes the Pokemon Company is challenging cosplayers to, like, come at them, bro?
I guess, maybe, especially when you got hair like this that literally defies physics.
Oh, that's another entry for the Bulbapedia page. Alas, I saw no entry for Ein's hair there. But we were sort of right earlier. Father's team basically consists of, like, Hypno as his signature, and then he has, like, a bunch of others. In, like, huge battles, like huge big dick energy battles where you do rematches and such, he does have an Alakazam. And if you're playing in like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I believe he has an Alakazam normally, and that fucker ain't no joke.
And speaking of Pokemon that ain't no joke, he's been on screen for probably about 3 minutes now, but Iron Shadow Pokemon is completing the trio with Raikou here.
Nice.
So, like, maybe this one's less impressive to see compared to the Entei earlier, given he is also at level 40, when your Pokemon, like your non-Shadow ones, are creeping up to 40, possibly even going above at this point.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not quite as instant win button as the Entei was at the time, but I suppose they're just being consistent across the three.
And also, I mean, it's a good electric Pokemon, so go for it.
Oh, you say that just as he throws Ampharos out. Like, make him feel bad, why don't you? Invalidate him.
Ampharos is, I would say, probably better for you at present, because obviously you will have undoubtedly managed to restore it to sanity by this point. So it will be probably above level 40, so you'd have to then go through all the effort of de-shadowifying Raikou to then make it of use, and at that point it's just like, it's not worth it.
Well, like, there's that, and also the fact that I am going to be keeping Ampharos around, partially because I've just got used to the Thunder Wave strategy for paralysing the Pokemon to snag them, which is really useful. And also, this works on him in this generation, because this was before, I think, Gen 6, where it was the electric Pokemon can't get paralysed anymore.
Oh god, thank god for that.
Well, I mean, like, it depends on who's trying to do the paralysing and who has the electric Pokemon, really, doesn't it? Because, like, as a snagging tool, the Thunder Wave is really useful. And, like, there's some Pokemon that I use the Ampharos on, and there's some that try to paralyse my Espeon or Umbreon, not realising that they have synchronised. So some of them do paralyse themselves, which is also fun.
Okay.
But yeah, like, this is the part where we've got to drag out. Thankfully, this is his final Pokemon here, so we're not going to have the Super Buff Steelix wasting our time this time around.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Come on, you can do it, stay in that fucking ball! Oh god damn it!
You are far too optimistic for this game's RNG.
The funkiest thing of, like, electric Pokemon can be still paralysed and so on, that they fixed later on was, like, poison types could get poisoned. That never really sat right with me.
Yeah, also, Flame, I loved the edit there. That was very, very subtle, but
Oh,
I
I
still
missed
noticed
it? Fuck!
Yes, you did, because Raikou's health went down from yellow to red without any attack actually being made.
Listen to the fucking audio, that should tell!
Well, I'm sorry, I'm looking for things, I'm trying to find other things, and...
Oh, it's our editor crying now.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Wait, were poison types always immune to poison? I can't find any, like, information that says, like, it's to the contrary.
I'm pretty sure they used to be able to be poisoned.
Prior to changes in Generation 4, all damaging poison-type moves were physical, but now they may also be special, depending on the attack. Maybe that's the change I was thinking of.
Yeah, possibly. What we just got, our reward, aside from this TM, is the data ROM, which will actually come in use to the kids who've been studying down yonder. That's where we're going to go to next. Like, don't worry, there's not another 4 minutes of me trying to find my way out of the base.
Good, good. Yeah, kids love ROMs, what can we say? Okay, battle properties. Poison-type Pokemon cannot be poisoned. So, obviously, I was getting, like, the physical and special introductions mixed up. It's okay. I'm an idiot. You guys should know this by now.
Too long didn't read, Tom was wrong.
Too long didn't think.
Well, sometimes you need the too long when you got these long videos, just saying.
It's fine, don't worry about it. I hope you guys have been enjoying this playthrough so far, in spite of our irreverent nature to the commentary. And I am honestly having a fun time meeting up with Flame and Richie to record this.
Yeah.
I mean, I think because we're having fun, it's just like, well, if you guys aren't having fun, I mean, at least we are. That's what's
That's
important.
not how this works, Richie.
See, the thing is, like, Richie's still trying. I know a lot of commentary groups who just don't try, and it's like, fuck you, got mine, and that pisses me off.
Oh yeah, it's just like there's a balance. It's just like as long as you're having fun, then you generally are okay because most people then sort of feed off of that fun, and that helps. But when you're like clearly just not bothering at all, and that comes across to your audience, that's when they start to go, I'm not feeling this because you're basically just wasting my time and you don't even care that you're wasting my time.
Oh god, there's something stuck in my throat here. Spider-Man.
I was just gonna say name some names because I want the juicy drama, but you went and did it for me.
There you go. Never let it be said that Tom does not deliver.
I can't believe that HellfireComms broke its 10-year streak of no E-drama.
Sorry, man. You gotta go back to your old faults sometimes, otherwise you're just not human.
Yeah, although I have to say, I feel that, Flame, you're slightly incorrect in saying 10-year streak of no E-drama, because I'm pretty sure that we were sort of involved in a little bit of E-drama.
That's basically the fucking joke, Rich.
Oh. That, but also... actually, yeah, I forgot all about that bit. I was going into sort of the video where I think you first did commentary, because that was a little bit of E-drama in itself. Not huge or anything. I'd completely forgotten about all the other E-drama that we've been involved in over the years. Oops.
We need like a fucking wiki of this. People we've had beef with.
Alright, who did Tom call a cunt and get out of the group this week?
Well, no, like, it's kind of been weird. Like, the last couple of your end of year videos, you've been missing out the people I fell out with this year segments.
Shut up, you. Shut up, I can't bear with that, you know this.
I know, but I can also make a little jab, so I've got to meet in the middle somewhere.
Okay, well, fuck you. What was the thing you were talking about in regards to Flame's video, just before we end here?
Well, the first video that he was in.
Yeah, the E-drama you were mentioning. Come on, Spitspot.
I'm pretty sure that was the DSP sort of podcasty type thing that we did.
Oh yeah, that shit show of a recording session where I had like a fucking panic attack halfway through. That was fun.
That's it? A fucking podcast about no one?
Yes, but I mean, sort of at the time, it was a little bit drama. I was surprised, that was the thing that my brain went to rather than, everything else that has happened.
God, I could find worse than that just scrolling up and down Flame's TL on a daily basis.
Yeah, but that's banter rather than actual drama. There's a difference.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you don't want to appear like an asshole, just call it banter, I suppose. But, hey-ho. This will about do it for this installment of Pokemon, guys. Thank you for sticking with us throughout the Shadow Pokemon Laboratory. We know it was a bit of a slog, but we're here, always, with irrelevant and irreverent banter. See you next time for more of this.